Hello everybody, it is the weekend after the 13th of October, which means a couple of things. One, I missed a week, and two, it is also the weekend after the half marathon. So firstly, I missed a week because the illness I spoke about in my last video stayed with me for the entire week and I didn't manage to run at all during that week, which was a bit nerve-wracking because this following week was in the half marathon. So this weekend ran it, went well, finished it, got the medal to prove it, as it were. I did it in a time of 1:59.04. So sub-2, goal of the year, done. Very happy about that. It's what I wanted to do this year, his sub-2 half marathon, and is good stead to hit the sub-4 marathon in December. Just have a bit of a run through. Maintained the pace with the pacer for pretty much the entire half marathon until the last couple of miles, where I tried just to get a bit ahead just to make sure that I did break the sub-2, and for the vast majority of it was fine. The first 8 miles felt very, very good, and then it was only in the last few that it was a bit of achy, and I think it was more mental really that was slowing me down than actual fatigue. But because in the last 2 miles it sort of went oddly, because at mile 11 that was where the final like pit stop was, which is where you collect the water, where you grab the water, grab the energy gels, and was stuck with the pacer at this point. And when I grabbed one of the energy gels, it was just really awkward to tear off, so I had to walk a second, just manage to tear it off, take it, and then chuck the wrapping. And in that time the pacer sodded off down. So then for the next 11 to 12 mile, it was just catching him up, and then during the 12 to 13.1, that was the time to go ahead. But that catching up period was quite quite tricky. Like I say, I don't think it was physical because I think I prepared well for it. It was just mental because I haven't done such a longer race in a good while. But overall, like the whole time, body was ready for it, and it said in the result, beating my personal best half marathon, which was 2 hours 15 by 16 minutes, which is a hell of a lot. So just really positive, and it's a good showing that I've got 6 weeks left until the actual marathon. I can maintain the pace for 2 hours, and I think just continue what I'm doing, increase the weekly mileage, and I think I'm in good stead to do the sub 4 hours. I just need to increase my weekly mileage and everything. So it's been a really good showing this past weekend. The only downside was the week and a half off for illness, unfortunately, but there's nothing I can do about it. And if I tried training during that period, who knows what would have happened. I might have got worse, it might have improved me a bit quicker, and I could have trained more and done an even better time, but it's just in the past now and it can't really affect that. So just focus on what's coming up. So it's Tuesday now, I think. So taking a couple of days off, lesson muscles, recover, restore, regenerate, get it all back to normal, and then probably start running, hopefully Thursday. Do a few runs, slowly get back into it. Hopefully I don't test it too far, because even though I've got 6 weeks until the marathon, 6 weeks can also be seen as only 6 weeks. Any injury like a week and a half off is probably going to have a much bigger impact than the week and a half off the half marathon. So just again, all about making sure that I stay healthy and keep it going, because it looks like it's going good at the moment. So yeah, that's the update for the last 2 weeks. First week now because of illness. Second week, just been a really good showing this past weekend, and taking it forward, hopefully this week, back into this week, get back into it. Should be good. Thanks.